Hey guys, welcome to another video. We are at the Port Hudson State Historic Site, and admittedly I have never heard of this place before. A little backstory: I was driving to the John James Audubon Bridge to do the video for that, and I just passed along the highway and on the way there and noticed this place. It's a nice, beautiful day. It's a beautiful wooded area, so I figured I would come check this place out. Now, one thing I noticed right off the bat is on their sign, it says at the bottom, "Site of the longest true siege in American history." So I'll definitely be interested in learning about that. So I'm going to go inside and have a look around.
Four.
There we go.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Thanks a lot. Yep, that was fun walk. Thank you.
Downriver. 2 hours later, the fire reached a magazine, and the ship exploded with a thunderous roar heard for miles.
All right, so I've seen a lot of these structures around and about on the grounds. As you saw, you drive a good ways through to get to the museum part where I was just inside, where you have to pay. And actually, when I first pulled up, I was thinking this might have had something to do with the War of 1812, but as you can obviously see, it was about the Civil War. And you basically, from what I can gather, you walk around. It's a lot of trails that you can walk around and explore. And there's a bunch of pamphlets involving or that display other historic sites. And I put all that in the in my vehicle for now. I'm only keeping the Port Hudson one with me, and a map. So we're gonna go have a look in here, and then go up to that tower over there. See if my I'll be able to overcome my fear of heights and have a look. So it actually looks like this is a trail. So we're going to go up in that tower first. All right, so I actually made it to the top of the platform. And I don't know exactly how high this thing is, but it's a bit high up. You see the museum building right there to the left. And you come over here on the other side, and you can see the beginning of a trail right there. And I'll show you guys the map real quick. You can see the museum is over here, right there. That's where we are. And I'm going to walk this trail that says Artillery Ridge, Durier's Battery, all this area here. And then I'll probably drive over to where it says Fort Desperate, because this is actually pretty big, way bigger than Fort St. John Baptiste that I did up in Natchitoches a couple of years ago. And yeah, all the black lines are walking trails, and the other lines are driving, where you drive at. So let's go down the first trail and see what we see. Well, you definitely get your exercise if you come visit this place. It's beautiful though. So there's some type of, I guess, like a maintenance house right there. See a lot of tools, machinery, a truck over there. There's no way to get to it right here, so I'm guessing that's what that's for. Show you guys a little more of the trail. And all that. And on we go. Right, so I am pretty far along into this first trail, and I thought I would take a second to read you guys what the pamphlet about this site is. It says, when New Orleans fell to federal troops in late April 1862, Confederate control of the Mississippi was in jeopardy. The Confederate Army had already fortified the river bluffs at Vicksburg, Mississippi. The bluffs near a small town of Port Hudson presented a perfect site for the river batteries. These bluffs were the first high ground upstream from Baton Rouge and overlooked a severe bend in the river. The siege of Port Hudson began on May 23rd, 1863. Roughly 30,000 Union troops were pitted against 6,800 Confederates. The ensuing battles constituted some of the bloodiest and most severe fighting in the entire Civil War. After 48 days and thousands of casualties, the Union Army entered Port Hudson. The siege became the longest in American military history. In 1974, the battlefield was designated a National Historic Landmark by the U.S. Department of the Interior. As you can see, guys, these trails, they get a little steep at some points. So if you're not capable of walking trails like this, you probably this may not be the thing for you.
Okay, I guess they're ready.
Hi.
Want to say hello?
Hello. How are you?
Hey, they're trying to kill me. They dragged me up a gigantic hill.
Oh yeah, they're full of energy.
All right, guys. Ready?
Yep.
Goal was to give them water, and we did.
Okay, so I've reached the end of one of the trails, and go past this just for a second. You can see a little creek down here. It's called Sandy Creek. Okay, so if you're looking at the map, you can see up in the top center, B, D, E, C, all those areas I have covered. And right now, if you look in the bottom right corner where it says Fort Desperate, that's where I'm on my way to right now. Interesting name. I wanted to go earlier, like I said, all the way to this other side, over here, number 2. To get a closer view of the creek, but it's getting close to lunch. I'm hungry, so we're gonna check out some of these earthworks and the Fort Desperate, and I think we're gonna call it there. Yeah, we're actually getting a paved walkway now, so yeah, let's go. Okay, so we've reached the top of another platform. You can see we've been walking down that paved walkway there, and you can see we've got a little elevated portion there to go around. You can see a cannon down there behind the trees, and it looks like this thing makes a loop. I'm guessing it heads back. Or is that just where it ends? Okay, yeah, it actually just ends right there. So yeah, let's go. We're gonna keep walking, and imagine we're gonna be reaching the end soon. Now, how's that for a beautiful view? All right. Okay guys, and that's what they a little display for Fort Desperate. So I'm going to show you guys real quick everything that we covered on the map here. So actually the only things I did not cover was this trail here. I wanted to get closer to Sandy Creek, but again, it's just it's lunchtime. My stomach is growling. I'm really hungry, and I've covered well over half of the area. So if I ever want to come back and do the rest of it, you know, I know the place exists now, so I can do that. So we're going to make our way back. overall, the place is really cool. I really dig it. If you're a nature lover and you're in the area and you got a beautiful day like what I've got today, you definitely want to come and do this. And you could spend the entire day here. The only downside is they do not provide any type of food or drink of any kind. And of course, I imagine that's because they want to keep it litter free, which I understand, but be prepared for that. Make sure you come with what you need before you show up. So that's it for this video, everyone. Thanks for watching. Join our Discord, tune into the live streams every Friday evening. And until the next time, drive safely.